Hey, good morning. Welcome to another Daily Minutes. I want to go back and recap at the movies week 1 holiday edition. I don't think we've ever done this before at Element Church, so this is really exciting. Pastor Erik kicked it off, and he used the movie, the Muppets version of the Christmas Carol, to illustrate a really amazing point that we see in the Bible. In Luke, the book of Luke, chapter 19, we see the story of Zacchaeus, and Luke 19:2-3 says, "Behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus. He was the chief tax collector. He was rich, and he sought to see Jesus, who Jesus was, but he couldn't see because of the crowd. He was of short stature." And so being a tax collector, those guys were pretty brutal back then, because they would often charge you a surcharge on top of what your taxes were, and they would keep that extra. And so Zacchaeus, he was messed up, and he wasn't trusted by a lot of people, and he didn't measure up either. And so what happened was it goes on to say in verse 4, he ran ahead and climbed up into a sycamore tree to see Jesus, for he was going to pass that way. And then when Jesus came to the place, he looked up and saw him and said to him, "Zacchaeus, make haste and come down, for today I'm going to stay at your house." So Zacchaeus made haste and came down and received him joyfully. So what we see in the Bible, and these are a couple of points Pastor Erik made, is Zacchaeus went out on a limb to see Jesus. And what happens is that when we do that, Jesus calls us by name. He knows us more intimately than anyone else. And that's who Jesus is. And the short part of the story here is that because Zacchaeus went on a limb, Jesus called him by name, and Zacchaeus received him joyfully. Zacchaeus turned his life around. And it's not too late for us to turn our lives around. It's not too late for you. It doesn't matter what you've been through and where you're at right now. Just know this: Jesus calls you by name, and you can come to the Father and receive salvation today. All right, I hope that's encouraging to you. We'll talk soon.